Coming up on High School Quiz Show, it's Hopkinton High School. Taking on Andover High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show. Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
Home renovations can increase the value of your home. Safety Insurance offers a variety of home insurance products to cover your home's increased value. You can ask an independent agent about Safety Insurance. Safety Insurance, we'll help you manage life's storms.
Additional funding is provided by the Museum of Science, Massachusetts Teachers Association, Xfinity, UMass Amherst, Peabody Essex Museum, and Subaru of New England. Hi everybody, and welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Joe Hanson, your host. In last week's match, Buckingham, Brown, and Nichols defeated St. John's to move on to the quarterfinals. In today's match, we welcome Andover High School and Hopkinton High School. On the Andover team, we have Luke, Liam, Colin, and Aniket, with alternate Gavin and coach Alan Hubino. Competing for Hopkinton, we have Ishan, Abhishek, Alexander, and Gwen, with alternate Pranamya and coach Mason Challoner. Competition has 4 rounds: toss-up, head-to-head, category, and our lightning round. We start with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points. There are no point deductions for wrong answers, and players may confer. So teams, if you're ready, good luck. Here we go. In 1770, at age 14, who married the future King Louis XVI of France, who himself was 15? Liam?
Marie Antoinette.
That's right. The song Waltzing Matilda is the unofficial national anthem of what country? Abhishek?
Australia.
That's right. The Big Texan Restaurant, home of the 72-ounce steak, is located in what major cattle city named after the Spanish word for yellow? Liam?
Amarillo.
Yes, also known as Amarillo. Known for songs like On the Road Again and Always on My Mind, what country music legend was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2023 at age 90? Liam?
Dolly Parton.
No. Hopkinton, do you? Alexander?
Willie Nelson.
That's correct, Willie Nelson. For next question, now take a look at your screens. Following her 87th World Cup victory in Sweden in 2023, what American skier seen here cemented her place in history by becoming the most successful alpine skier of all time? Liam?
Michaela Schifrin.
That's right, Michaela Schifrin. Signed into law in 1862 by Abraham Lincoln, what act encouraged Western migration by offering settlers free public land west of the Mississippi River? Liam?
Homestead Act.
That's correct. In 1915, Albert Einstein developed the general theory of relativity, a culmination of a 10-year search to understand what force? Liam?
Gravity.
Yes. What is the title of Prince Harry's 2023 memoir, the fastest-selling nonfiction book in history? Gwen?
Spare.
Yes. Invented in Worcester, Massachusetts in the 1880s, what game that's popular in New England is similar to 10-pin bowling, but with smaller balls and oblong pins? Liam?
Candlepin bowling.
Yes, that's right. Now, take a look at your screens. We have a question from a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Attorney General Andrea Campbell, and here's my question. In 1630, while still aboard the Arbella, what prominent Puritan and future governor of Massachusetts said, "We shall be as a city upon a hill. The eyes of all people are upon us"?
Luke?
Winthrop.
Yes, John Winthrop. At the 2023 U.S. Open in New York, what 19-year-old American tennis player won her first Grand Slam title? Liam?
Coco Gauff.
Yes. Which of the following is not a Slavic language? Russian, Romanian, or Polish? Aniketh.
Romanian.
That is correct. The Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee and North Carolina are part of what larger mountain range? Liam.
Appalachian.
That's correct. What former Prime Minister of New Zealand is currently a fellow at Harvard University's Kennedy School of Government? Abhishek.
Jacinda Ardern.
Correct. In 1804, what became the world's first black-led republic and the first independent Caribbean state when it rebelled against French colonial control? Alexander.
Haiti?
Yes. If you ain't scared, you ain't human. Albie says this in what 2009 science fiction novel by James Dashner? Abhishek.
Maze Runner.
That is correct. The first African American to win an Oscar for her role as Mammy in Gone with the Wind. What actress wasn't allowed to sit at the same table as her white co-stars at the 1940 awards ceremony due to the segregated venue? Hattie McDaniel is the answer. A spoon getting hot after sitting in hot soup is an example of which of the following kinds of heat transfer? Is it conduction, convection, or radiation? Liam.
Conduction.
That's correct. Away, away, I will fly to thee, John Keats wrote in his famous ode to what bird? Abhishek.
Nightingale.
Yes. What foreign tongue was the official language of the Russian royal court under Catherine the Great? Ishan.
English.
No. Andover, to you. Liam?
German.
No, the answer is French. In his 1823 address to Congress, who asserted the Americas should not be colonized by any European powers, a doctrine that became a cornerstone of U.S. foreign policy? Ishan.
James Monroe.
Correct. Though all four members of the Beatles were multi-instrumentalists, the band had a standard lineup of lead guitar, rhythm guitar, bass, and drums. In this standard lineup, which member of the Fab Four played lead guitar? Ishan.
Paul McCartney.
No. Andover, you have the opportunity. Luke.
Star.
No, the answer is George Harrison. Bromine is one of only two elements that are liquid at room temperature. Name the other. Abhishek.
Mercury.
That's correct. By a wide margin, which of the following produces the most renewable energy of any U.S. state? Is it Oregon, California, or Texas? Ishan.
Oregon.
No. Andover, to you. Liam?
California.
No, the answer is Texas. According to the NBA rulebook, the upper edge of the basketball hoop must measure exactly how many feet above the floor? Luke.
11.
No. Hopkinton, to you? Ishan?
9.
No, the answer is 10 feet. Commonly used in electronic gaming devices and digital cameras, what technology is abbreviated LCD? Ishan?
Liquid crystal display.
Correct. After World War II, Japan's own chief of intelligence admitted there was one code they were never able to break. The Japanese were confounded by what Native American language used by U.S. Marine Corps cryptographers? Alexander.
Navajo?
That is correct. What exceptionally strong metal has the highest melting point of all metallic elements? Alexander.
Tungsten?
Correct. What major religion was founded by Siddhartha Gautama, who was born more than 2,500 years ago in present-day Nepal? Ishan.
Buddhism.
Correct. One believes things because one has been conditioned to believe them. Aldous Huxley wrote this in what 1932 novel set in a futuristic world state? Colin.
Brave New World.
Correct. And that's the end of the toss-up round. The score is Andover, 120 points. Hopkinton, 130 points. We've got a close match. Let's hear it for both teams. The head-to-head round is next, but first, we're going to take a few minutes to get to know our players, and we do that with a question. Andover, we're going to start with you. Luke, if you had a tattoo, what would it be and why? And I do not need to know where you would have it.
So I'd put my birthday down so I don't forget it.
Okay. Liam, how about you?
I'd probably do something simple, like maybe the names of my family members, just to give them a little spot.
What's important to you? Yeah. Colin.
I think I'd do something special about me.
I like my favorite animal, which is a grizzly bear, and it's the mascot of the Boston Bruins.
Hey, 2 for 1. Aniket,
I have trouble with my lefts and rights, so I'd just get like an L, just like right there.
you'll get it one day. I have faith in you. Ishan,
Paul Dirac's equations. Antimatter is very important in the history of physics.
well, you certainly don't want to come in contact with it. That's Abhishek.
I would have a table of conversion factors because nobody can ever remember how many pints are in a gallon.
You guys are very functional. I like that. Alexander.
I'd get something practical, probably like my blood sign or my blood type.
That's good. Let somebody know. That, you can put that on your phone these days, too. Gwen, how about you?
I'd probably tattoo the answers for my upcoming math test.
They might see that one coming. All right, teams, it's time to go head-to-head. In this round, correct answers add 10 points to the team total, and wrong answers result in a 10-point deduction. The clock is set at 90 seconds. Shake hands before we begin. Okay, here we go. In 2023, what became the 4th country to successfully land a spacecraft on the moon?
Japan.
No, India. Between 1899 and 1902, the British Army fought a bitter colonial war against the Boers in what present?
South Africa?
Yes. Catherine Earnshaw is cruel and manipulative to both Edgar and Heathcliff in what novel by Emily Bronte? Wuthering Heights. In 1931, what country invaded the Manchuria region of China?
Japan.
Yes. According to most scholars, Plato invented the story of what utopian kingdom that sank into the sea?
Atlantis.
Yes. What South American country gets its name from the Latin word for silver?
Bolivia?
No, Argentina. What abolitionist led a raid on the Federal Armory at Harper's Ferry in
John Brown.
Yes. Plate tectonics is thought to be caused by convection in which layer of the Earth?
Crust.
No, the mantle. A pentatonic scale is a musical scale consisting of how many notes? 5. Soccer superstar Kylian Mbappe is the captain of the national team of what European?
France?
Yes. What British author is best known for her series of 23 Peter Rabbit books? Beatrix Potter. The Roman numeral C represents what number?
100.
Yes. The Gutenberg press was invented in Germany during the middle part of what century?
14th.
No, it's the 15th century. That's the end of the round. Let's take a look at the score. Andover has 140 points. Hopkinton, 130 points. This one's staying close. Let's have a round of applause for both teams. Up next, the category round with the following categories. Take 5, The Road to Saigon, We Got the Beat, Kevin Can Wait, Many Rivers to Cross, and Cruella Intentions. All categories have 5 questions with increasing point value. Teams will choose 2 5-question categories each and have the option to toss 1 question per category to the other team that the other team must answer. Players are able to confer. Andover, who's your spokesperson? Liam? And Hopkinton, your spokesperson? Abhishek. All right, Hopkinton, you're just a hair behind. We are going to let you pick the first round.
Which one do you want?
Take 5 is probably jazz music, so let's do Many Rivers to Cross.
Many rivers to cross.
Many rivers to cross. Questions in this round are about rivers. For 10 points. Nicknamed Big Muddy, what is the longest tributary of the Mississippi River?
Missouri River.
Missouri.
I'm sure.
Missouri.
That's correct. For 15 points. Also known as the Huanghe River, what principal river of northern China is known as the cradle of Chinese civilization?
The Yellow River.
Yes. For 20 points in Many Rivers to Cross. Just over 400 miles long, what river that empties into Long Island Sound is the longest river in New England?
Hudson River.
Hudson.
No, the Connecticut River. For 25 points, home to the giant anaconda, river dolphins, and more than 1,000 fish species. What major river flows in a giant arc through Venezuela and Colombia?
Orinoco.
Yeah.
Orinoco.
That's correct. For 30 points, the longest river in Italy. What river flows eastward across the northern part of the country and empties into the Adriatic Sea near Venice?
The Po.
That is correct. Andover, which category would you like?
We'll do the road to Saigon.
The road to Saigon. Questions in this category relate to the Vietnam War. For 10 points. In 1968, CBS News anchor Walter Cronkite said the Vietnam War was likely to end in a stalemate. What U.S. president is reported to have said, "If I've lost Cronkite, I've lost Middle America"?
Lyndon Johnson.
That's correct. For 15 points. What river, the longest in Southeast Asia, was the scene of heavy fighting during the Vietnam War?
The Mekong.
That's correct. For 20 points. Serious health issues such as cancer and birth defects have been linked to what defoliant used by the U.S. military during the Vietnam War?
Agent Orange.
Correct. For 25 points in the road to Saigon. Leaked to the New York Times in 1971, the Pentagon Papers was a top-secret study about U.S. military involvement in Vietnam. It was commissioned by what U.S. Secretary of Defense?
Pass.
Pass. Answer was Robert S. McNamara. For 30 points, the Vietnam War was effectively ended when Saigon finally fell to communist North Vietnamese forces on April 30th of what year?
1975.
That is correct. Hopkinton, back to you for the next category.
We got the beat, or Kevin can wait.
Do we want to do take 5?
Okay, take 5.
Yeah, let's try take 5.
Take 5.
Take 5. All answers in this category are 5-letter words. For 10 points, meaning cover or barrier in Arabic, what term refers to head coverings traditionally worn by some Muslim women?
Hijab.
That's correct. For 15 points, in 2023, what country won its first FIFA Women's World Cup title, defeating England 1-0 in the final?
Spain.
Correct. For 20 points, in taxonomy, what major category lies between phylum and order?
Genus.
No. Genus. Go for it.
Genus.
No, class. For 25 points in Take 5, which planet has more volcanoes than any other planet in the solar system?
Venus. It's 5 letters.
Jupiter.
Venus.
Correct. And for 30 points, what country is home to the Paranal Observatory in the Atacama Desert?
Oh, Chile.
Chile.
Correct. Andover, last category to you.
But this is spelled funny, so I don't think it's going to be good.
Okay, we'll do Kevin can wait.
We'll do Kevin can wait.
Kevin can wait. These are questions about famous Kevins. For 10 points, in a historic recall vote in October 2023, what California Republican was removed as Speaker of the House?
Kevin McCarthy.
Correct. For 15 points, perhaps best known for his starring role in the film Footloose, what prolific actor has become associated with a parlor game related to the concept of 6 degrees of separation?
Pass.
Pass. Answer's Kevin Bacon. For 20 points, considered one of the greatest power forwards of all time, who helped the Boston Celtics win the 2008 NBA Finals in his first year with the team?
Kevin Garnett.
Correct. For 25 points, what comedian who stars in the Jumanji film franchise once worked as a shoe salesman in his hometown of Philadelphia?
Kevin Hart.
Correct. And for 30 points, what author who grew up in Singapore wrote the satirical novel Crazy Rich Asians, an international bestseller? I need an answer?
Kevin Kwan.
That is correct. That's the end of the category round. The score is Andover, 300 points, and Hopkinton, 250 points. We still got a really close game in our hands. Let's hear it for both teams. Okay, we are heading into the final round of play, the lightning round. Correct answers add 20 points to the team total, and there is a 20-point deduction for incorrect answers. The clock is set. Here we go. What was the first name of the Russian Tsar nicknamed the Terrible? Liam.
Ivan.
Yes. The paper-thin tympanic membrane can be found in which part of the human body? Abhishek.
The ear.
Yes. What American filmmaker wrote and directed the classic murder mystery Knives Out? Ishan.
Rian Johnson.
Yes, Rian Johnson is the answer. In 1993, who was sworn in as the second female justice on the U.S. Supreme Court? Gwen.
Amy Coney Barrett.
No. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. In Peter Pan, what is the name of the dog hired by Mr. Darling as a nursemaid for his 3 children? Nana. What Norwegian explorer beat Robert Falcon Scott to the South Pole? Ishan.
Roald Amundsen.
Yes. Prized for centuries for its softness, cashmere is a luxurious fiber that comes from what animal? Liam.
Sheep.
No, goat. Emirates Palace is an iconic landmark in what capital city of the UAE? Abhishek.
Abu Dhabi.
Yes. Who played the title character in the 2018 superhero film Black Panther? Liam.
Chadwick Boseman.
Yes. The United States Coast Guard Academy is located in which New England state? Ishan.
Massachusetts.
No, Connecticut. The allegory of the cave appears in Book 7 of what work by Plato? Abhishek.
The Republic.
Yes. The jazz style known as bebop is associated with what great American saxophonist nicknamed Yardbird or simply Bird? Alexander.
Charlie Parker.
Yes, Charlie Parker. And that is the end of the game. The winning team this week, Hopkinton with 330 points. Andover finishes with 320 points. Congratulations to both teams for a great game. Now, Hopkinton moves on to the quarterfinals to play the winner of next week's match between Mansfield and Roxbury Latin. We'll see you there. Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance. Additional funding is provided by the Museum of Science, Massachusetts Teachers Association, Xfinity, UMass Amherst, Peabody Essex Museum, and Subaru of New England.